Good morning, everybody. We are entering our 5th day of our journey across the EU. We are currently in Krakow, Poland. I brought all of my stuff inside with me to make sure it doesn't get stolen. And we still have it, so it was successful. Yeah, I don't know why this place was reviewed so poorly. It's perfectly fine. $40 is expensive compared to what I've been treated to over the past couple of months, but I think it's only gonna get worse. I think that we're going to need to scale back the amount of time that we're sleeping in hotels and whatnot to like once or twice a week. This little contraption that I have here is one of the reasons that I've never actually done a review of my bike, because a lot of this stuff doesn't actually come with the bike. Like this thing to hold the solar panel, this thing to hold the backpack, this whole setup to hold the tent and whatever. None of this will come with the bike. If you get the bike, it basically gets chopped off right here and you just get that part. So it's not nearly as good for long distance bike packing as what I've built onto it. If you guys are interested in the bike though, I've got a link in the description. It's less than $1,000. People look at this and I think this is a multiple $1,000 bike. No, it's less than $1,000. Before we head out for the day, I need to do a little bit of repair on my glasses. You'll see that I've got these things that go on the ear to keep my glasses on my face. I had to super glue them in place to keep them there, but the super glue broke on this one, so I need to re-super glue it in place. Like, do you know how much it would suck to just be riding down the road, hit some gravel, end up bumping a little bit and have my glasses fall off my face? That would not be fun. Okay, I gotta figure out where I want to put them. I think I want to put them like right there. Fuck, I think my super glue got hard. No, motherfucker. Okay, super glued it in place. Now we're just gonna let that dry. Super glue is a super nifty thing to have on hand. Okay, our next destination is Vienna, Austria. I've got friends that I want to visit there. They are 280 miles away, so at our current rate, that means we'll be in Vienna in like 3 to 4 days. It really depends on how fast and how far we want to go, but we've been getting really good times. We went over 100 miles the other day. We got 50 miles yesterday. I'm confident. Oh, that's thick mud. Come on, you can do it. Come on, don't stop. Let's go. Come on. Okay. There we go. Not too bad. This would be a cool place to camp. So I want to talk to you guys for something real quick. So you guys see this right here? This is a bicycle path. You got a bicycle path right there, bicycle path back that way. There are bicycle paths all through this thing. I think we've been on bicycle paths for the past like 15 miles. Now these bicycle paths, they're great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not worried about getting hit by cars. I don't need to worry about pedestrians swerving in and out of traffic. The thing is, I don't think it's very content friendly. Like when I was going through Serbia and Macedonia and Albania, I was having to figure stuff out all the time. Going up mountains, trying to get on ferries. Like, there was a bunch of stuff that you had to figure out to be able to get from point A to point B. But here in Europe, they've infrastructured away all of those problems. There's just like straight bicycle paths from A to B for dozens and dozens of miles at a time. Great for me, makes riding really easy. I get lots of range, but I don't know how to film it because it's just the same road over and over and over and over again. So if you guys decide that this is actually not very interesting to watch, feel free to stop. I'm not forcing you to do this, but I still need to get to Ireland, so I'm still gonna do it.
Follow this way for 3.41 miles.
Yeah, 5 miles just on this path. I'm not complaining. This is very nice to ride on. It's just not very content friendly. There is a McDonald's up ahead. We could go to it, but there's a Burger King right here. And yeah, I don't know, let's check out Burger King. Let's see if European Burger King can stack up to European McDonald's. They do not have bike parking, so I'm just gonna park my bike here. The town we're in right now is the town with Auschwitz, the concentration camp. I wasn't able to get a reservation to actually go into the museum, but we can still like go to the site and, I don't know, look at it. And we got outlets. Perfect. Holy shit, they have refills on drinks here. Burger King absolutely blows European McDonald's out of the water. Holy shit. We were able to get a hamburger, a chicken burger, fries, and a refillable drink for like $5. Yes, holy shit. So much better value than McDonald's. $5 for 2 meals. $5. The only question I have now is how bad is the Wi-Fi? It's not great. I actually think I'm gonna get another one of these meals before we check out because this is just such a good value for the amount that we're paying. So we got a hamburger and we got a chicken burger. Not even looking at anything else. Just the fact that we get free refills for the 4 hours that we're gonna be here is a huge value. I do get the feeling they like Pepsi. We gotta be on the lookout for Burger Kings as we continue to ride. While we are here, I'm going to download the next episode of The Boys and we can watch it tonight when we are camping. Okay, video is uploaded, batteries are done charging, we are good. I also got some extra burgers for the road. So I actually got an email today while I was sitting there editing the video. Just a sec, I don't want the burgers to fall. No, so I got an email while I was in there from Ukraine, the Department of Digital Transformation. I won't get into the specifics of what the email said, but somebody in the Ukrainian government, somebody in the Ukrainian military saw my videos and they are interested in hiring me to film their military. I'm not a military vlogger, but I'm not canceling the trip. We're still going to Ireland. If they want me to work with them, they'll have to wait until I'm back in Ukraine, but it is interesting nonetheless. I will say one thing I've learned about Ukrainians is that they do not like it when you call their state-sponsored media outlets propaganda. Yeah, they're not fond of that at all. Even though they acknowledge that it meets all of the criteria for what propaganda is, they don't like it. Without getting into specifics, that is essentially what they were wanting me to film with them, is just propaganda for the military.
This way for 400 feet. It's
already 6 p.m. That took longer than I thought it would. I don't think that we're gonna have time to sit and look at the Auschwitz. Auschwitz-Birkenau, 100 meters. There it is. You know what, fuck it. I see people walking into it, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go hide my bike somewhere. I'm not sure where like bike parking is, so.
This way for 1,000 feet.
I'm just gonna park my bike here on the side of the road and we're gonna go walk up. We're just gonna leave that there. Fuck. You can see the guard towers, you can see all of the bunkers, what do they call them? The barracks where they would hold all of the prisoners. We're not able to actually get in because I didn't get tickets. The tickets are free, but they've got like limited capacity. You see tourists taking pictures on the train tracks. My stomach is in knots. It's just fucking with my head. They've got a bunch of these old bridges that are too narrow for multiple cars to pass through at the same time. They're only wide enough for one car. So they've got traffic lights set up. This is how they deal with old narrow bridges. It's basically the same as like a construction site. The sun is going down, so we're gonna start looking for a place to camp. I cannot decide what I want to do. Somebody in the comments of my last video, they said that they want to see what it's like for me to ride at night. I think it would be cool to do night riding. The biggest problem with that is obviously that my GoPros, they don't do very well at night. They've got really terrible low light performance, but also it increases the risk if I'm driving on roads, other cars seeing me and like there being a pothole that I can't see because of light. I'm considering it though. I got these burgers. They're the super cheap, like $1.50 ones. They've just got like pickles, ketchup, mustard. We are about to cross into the Czech Republic, actually. I thought to myself, oh, I'm gonna check out what the prices of hotels in the Czech Republic are. I wonder if they're cheap. No, they're not. What I lose in affordable accommodation, I make up for in really fucking great cycle paths. Regretfully, with all of this advanced infrastructure, I'm not sure where we're gonna camp tonight. Does this seem like a bad idea? I don't know. Okay, you know what? Yeah, see, look at how bad the GoPro is doing right now. This spot will have to do. Oh shit, no, this is a terrible spot. See all this broken glass? That would be right underneath our tent, right underneath our inflatable mattress. That is another really big reason why riding at night is bad, because when you go to set up tent, you won't be able to see any of this shit. Yeah, bad spot. Back it up. This is a bad spot. I have no idea where we're gonna camp. I do think I found a little off-road place that we might be able to camp. On a farmer's field. Yes, of course. This looks flat enough. I'm gonna be quick because setting up a tent in the dark is not fun. One of the downsides of sleeping in farms is that the ground tends to be really hard, just because they've had tractors run over it for years and years. I think I hear the mosquitoes. We gotta be fast. So this tent has actually probably paid for itself just by tonight alone. I looked at the price of hotels in the area. They're like $150 a night. That tent is like $70. This one time this tent has paid for itself. Just using it once is crazy. Gotta do thumbnail stuff. Okay. Take my shoes off. Keep the bugs out. No, it's kind of funny. In previous seasons where I've done vlogs like this, like Bulgaria or Romania, people criticize me. They're like, oh, well, what's the point of carrying a tent if you're not going to use it? I could get a whole apartment for $15. Like, the tent is for situations like this, where the cheapest place is $140. This is why I have a tent. Okay, things that need to be charged. First is the smartwatch, because this is how I pay for stuff. And my battery for my phone. This is what lets me be able to run navigation, music, tracking, all of that stuff with the screen on for 8 hours a day. I'm looking at the route that we rode today. We are just on the edge of Chechnya. Like, you see that line right there? That is Chechnya, or Czech Republic. We are just about to cross over there. We started in Krakow in the afternoon, and it was just a straight shot over here. 80 miles. Okay, I'm going to catch the latest episode of The Boys. I will see you guys tomorrow morning.